Good evening, America. Here we are, week 10.
10.
Like the iPhone 10, we are the X of internet comedy.
Nope.
Yes, we are no longer just a trial show just to be a filler on Tuesday nights because no one else has anything to do and we had to find something for Tony to do, but now we are an actual production. We are season 1 into this thing. Netflix is gonna pick us up. Before we move on, as we just celebrate our 10th episode, tonight is jam-packed, folks. We have our opening monologue. We have a new segment called Tony Takes a BuzzFeed Quiz. And also, we're gonna do a new thing called Tony Tries Things. Well, it's not new. I mean, I'm trying something new. Tonight, I'm gonna have a chef, world-renowned chef, teach me how to cook.
Afterwards, we'll have a special interview with the fire department.
Whatever, man. My cooking's probably better than yours. I'm like Emeril Lagasse, baby. I salt that stuff. Salt Bay. Before we move on, I'd like to give a huge special shout out to my faithful fans. I had mentioned last week I'd contemplated canceling the show. I was starting to feel burnt out. I was tired. Because believe it or not, outside of doing this, I'm actually a pastor as well. And I decided, because of my faithful few, we're staying on the air, guys.
And all my dreams died in one moment.
I want to give a huge shout out. Pastor Di Beals, obviously. Steve Brigance, you and me till the end, man. I'm gonna get your name tattooed with a heart and an arrow through it right here on my uprising tattoo.
And you made it weird.
Okay. April Swift, Jessica Deach, and the family who watch in front of the TV, not behind. English. And last but not least, my favorite doctor on the planet, Dr. Fauci, America's hero. I washed my hands for more than 10 seconds because of you. Thank you. Tonight we're gonna try a new segment called Tony Takes a BuzzFeed Quiz. Now, recently I stumbled across the BuzzFeed website where they have dozens and dozens of online quizzes. I'd stumbled upon a quiz titled, Which Disney Character Are You? Now, before I took the quiz personally, I took the quiz thinking of a few people that I know and that you know and that all America knows, and I found out what Disney character they were. First person I had quizzed was Stephanie McCausland, my arch nemesis. Ugh, I just can't. After what she did, the mockery of what she did in that cafe last week, I was mortified.
Was that before or after you stuck your face in the water sprayer?
Oh! Stephanie McCausland, my arch nemesis. As I continued to take the quiz for her, she turned out to be, one moment, Brandon. What's up, man?
Oh, that's fine. We're not filming a show.
I got out of my appointment in Seattle.
It's fine. We're not doing anything else right now. Totally. You can just take a call.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're not. There's nothing else going on right now.
Yeah. No, we should be okay. Do you wanna?
So,
yeah. You wanna still meet there?
I mean, you can just. That's yeah. Okay. We'll wait. That's fine.
No, I'm
There's
down.
nothing else
Or we
happening.
could do something in Mill Creek.
Well,
something, do you want to do like mod pizza in Mill Creek?
Well,
we got some great salads. All right, bye.
Oh. Oh, okay. Are you ready to do a TV show now?
Yeah, sorry, had a call. Unlike you actually still get calls. Here we go. Stephanie, as I took the results for her, I took the test for her, she turned out to be Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Oh no, Pooh. I'm sad. Tony's a better barista. Oh! Secondly, I took the quiz for Pastor Brandon Beals, our faithful leader. Turns out he is Chip the teacup, because he's just a little cutie that you just want to pat on the head and give him a big hug. By the way, if Pastor Brandon's watching this, I want to let all his fans know he loves hugs, everyone. Give him a huge hug next time you see him, especially during coronavirus. When we took the quiz for Pastor Morgan Butcher, he turned out to be Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever!
Huh?
Because he kind of walks like this. You ever see how Morgan walks? Hey, guys. Where are we going for lunch today? You want to go to Chick-fil-A?
I'm just going to title next week's episode, Tony Has No Friends
I
Anymore.
love it. His wife will always be like, honey, we packed the lunch. She'll go, no, not now, Nicole. Steve Brigance, my faithful follower, you, my friend, tested as Bambi because you're sweet and innocent.
And we now have 0 fans.
Gabe, the maybe producer of the show, we don't know if he produces it, we'll always keep that up in the air, tested for grumpy. Wow, what a shock.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Grumpy. Man, is that your middle name? Oof. Gabe?
No. Yes. Shut up.
Now, believe it or not, when I took this quiz, I actually didn't get any results. And then when I retook it for a 9th time, the result I got wasn't really pleasing. So I'm not gonna really share what I got. But anyways, let's move on to the opening monologue.
That what?
Uh-huh.
I guess we're doing the show out of order today. That's fine.
My life is out of order. You think I'm gonna do the show in order? Brush my teeth before bed now.
You actually brush your teeth?
I did last week.
I'm so proud of you.
CDC recommended some guidelines now for live concerts. They said no mosh pitting and no crowd surfing. When the famous saxophonist Kenny G heard about this, he was livid. He said, come on, guys, give me this one thing. Let them fight during my concerts. First hurricane of the season is now upon us off the southeastern coast. When the hurricane found out that we were in quarantine, it also wanted to still celebrate, hey, I'm the first hurricane around. It asked, come drive by and just honk your horn.
Is there a freeway through the ocean?
Last but not least, studies have shown that a lot of people have not been maintaining oral hygiene during quarantine. You could tell it was getting bad when people were starting to put on a mask, and the mask said, oof, I need a mask for this.
How does...
Get it? Your breath is so bad that your mask is like, bruh, give me a mask.
For what?
That's been another part about wearing a mask. I didn't realize I have coffee breath more than I thought I did.
Why do you think the camera's 25 feet away from you?
Because I'm so good looking, you need all the allure.
Nope.
Okay. Hey, we are now going to move on to our next segment. Tony Learns Things. I'm going to learn how to make a beautiful, world-famous Tony Mattar Philly cheesesteak, but not from Philly, Seattle cheesesteak with pastor and chef Morgan Butcher. Let's go. Well, good evening, America. Here I am, Tony, with Pastor Morgan. Chef Morgan, though. Take the pastor hat off, put on the chef hat today. Hey, one moment. Excuse me, guys. We're filming. Thank you. And so today we're going to be making Mill Creek cheesesteaks. Not Philly, Mill Creek, because where are we, Morgan?
We're in Mill Creek.
We're in Mill Creek. So I actually went and bought all the food to make these cheesesteaks. Now, everyone wants to wear your sports apparel, Brandon. Long story short, I don't know how to cook. That's why I brought Chef Morgan to teach me how to cook. Thank you. So here we go. Well, how are you, Chef?
Not a chef.
Okay, I would like to be referred to as chef as well.
No.
We are in our natural habitat, we are chefs.
You refer to people as chefs that you would respect making you food. I do not respect you to make me a bowl of oatmeal, let alone a Philly cheesesteak.
Okay, so Chef Morgan, what are we making today?
Well, Tony asked me to help him make a Philly cheesesteak. Now I know it's a Mill Creek cheesesteak. Unfortunately, he has purchased the worst ingredients possible for this. Albertsons Select roast beef.
That's
Lucerne pepper jack cheese. And the brother couldn't even cut his own vegetables.
Listen, work smarter, not harder, folks. That was $1.99 at your local Albertsons.
Now let's not mention that we're going to put it on top of one of these great Artisano whole wheat buns.
You know, my doctor says whole wheat, better than no feet. We also have our tempura cutting. Now, I used to do teppanyaki myself back in the day. I was a chef at what's it called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So today we're gonna be cooking up some Mill Creek cheesesteaks. Here we go, folks. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get your griddle to how hot?
Hot enough.
Hot enough. I'm gonna set it to 350. You can live on the edge and go 400, but you know, I like to play it safe.
We're gonna go
What's that?
375.
Okay. So first off, what are we gonna do, Chef? What's our first step?
We're gonna cook up the veggies first. Now,
Wonderful.
generally, you would cut the vegetables yourself, Tony has purchased fajita mix veggies.
I let someone else do the cooking for me.
So
Fresh cut.
we're gonna toss some of these on here.
Wearing gloves.
Here, one.
Why don't you teach me? I'll do it.
You put some on there.
So, would you mind, Chef, if I took off my jacket? It's kind of constricting.
Most chefs wear a chef jacket, so I think you'll be fine.
Now, what I'm doing is the process of
You don't need to do that.
reverse osmosis. What you want to do is make sure that it's equally spread. You hear the sizzle? That's the sound of God's glory all over this griddle right here, folks.
Put some more veggies on.
Would be honored, Chef. Bam!
That's a little.
Ooh, mamacita, do you smell that? Oh, I didn't bring seasoning. I'm so sorry. It's so grumpy today. Gosh. Someone did not get their 12 hours of sleep. Here we go.
We should flip those veggies a little bit.
Now we're gonna teppanyaki this. Blooming onion. We have a blooming onion right now. Oh, lordy. We have some prodigal onions gone astray, huh? Yeah, it's okay. They'll come back to the Lord's house someday.
What is teppanyaki?
Teppanyaki is a form of Japanese culinary.
No idea what you're talking about. Why don't you give us a little spatula flip there? Show us some spatula flip.
Now, do we want to wait for these to get a little translucent, and then do we put them on the side, kind of?
Yeah, we're going to cook those a little more.
Okay.
So you can actually bite through them. And then we're going to move to the side and cook up our roast beef.
See, I typically eat my veggies raw. I'm kind of on a Daniel fast right now.
It'd still be a Daniel fast if you cook it.
Now, Chef, now talk to me. I know some viewers in America, when they do Mill Creek cheesesteaks, they use real beef. I got roast beef, London broil to be exact. What do you recommend?
Not this. I would never eat this.
Now, why is that?
Because it looks horrible. It's literally slimy.
Well, this is the freshest cut, and this is about $9.99 a pound. Classic roast beef. Arby's. We have the meats.
Yeah, about that. Okay, so flip those a little bit more.
You would be honored to.
All right, while you're doing that,
Starting to smell like a Chipotle in here.
we lost pepper.
Oh, golly. Leave the 99 for the one.
While you're cooking up those veggies, go ahead and butter a couple of these.
Wonderful.
buns.
Now, how many? Just a spoonful?
I don't know, just put butter on the buns.
Oh, on the buns. I thought you said on the griddle. Golly, my ears are going out. Now, for butter, I can't believe it's not butter because I'm trying to wash my Slim Fit bit. These are plant-based oils for all the vegans out there.
Just butter the buns.
Outside or inside? Okay.
Nope,
Yeah.
wrong. Inside.
Okay. Well, I had asked that and you didn't respond.
I thought it was a pretty obvious answer.
Sick of this already. We're not even in 5 minutes of this. Now, my buns are fairly buttered at the moment. And why do we butter the buns, Chef?
Don't put them on there.
Oh!
All right, now go ahead and take some roast beef, and you can either break it up a little bit, or you can just toss it on there and use your spatulas to cut them up.
Okay, I'm going to
Not that I really trust you to do that, but
take my roast beef and into thinner cuts like that.
yeah, you'll want them to be bite-sized. You're gonna want a good amount of meat.
You know what I say?
I would just cook all the sides.
If you don't have the meat, forget about it. Now, you can smell the aromatic senses. The oils are really coming out to live here today. Now, Pastor Mo, when do you know the meat is fully cooked?
As It's already cooked. This is pre-cooked.
Now, what we're doing is honestly just helping a lost generation who doesn't like their cold meat. We like to bring some warmth to it, you know? Just like I bring warmth to the show, right?
You bring a lot of things to the show.
Thank you. Now, we have our veggies over here on the side. We got the roast beef in the mix. You know, beef in the mix. Now, what I'm going to do, folks, is once again, I'm going to teppanyaki this. Now, believe it or not, I actually used to make hot dogs at T-Mobile Park. Oh!
You don't have to get like that.
Oh! Sorry, the steam is getting to me. I'm under stress. My anxiety is flaring. How you doing? My arch nemesis Stephanie just actually declared she's anti-meat. I don't know what her deal is. Maybe she just had a bad experience. Maybe, you know, she cooked something so bad it went wrong.
Didn't you do that a couple times? I thought you went vegan once.
So now what do we do, Pastor Mo? It looks like our meat is cooking, our veggies are grilled.
Yep.
Do we now just kind of let it sit and resonate?
This could probably cook just a little bit more, but you're going to move it into the middle here.
Oh, look at that. The power of a griddle, folks.
And then you're going to take your buns. You're going to warm your buns up.
We're going to need some plates, aren't we? Now, how long do you want to butter the buns, and do you flip it to get a full coercion of heat?
I don't know, man. You usually just feel it out.
That's not what my recipe online said from MarthaStewartLiving.com.
You know, you can flip up an edge here. You can kind of check the bottom.
And Ed Sheeran, why? Is that because his hair is red?
I wouldn't refer to him for anything to do with cooking.
Now, the other day I was cooking Pastor Mo, and I was doing my teppanyaki, and I had a protrusion in my elbow. Explain to me, can you have bad form when cooking?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. I thought I was the only one.
First of all, I would never cook with a protrusion.
Yeah.
Considering that's going to...
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, you shouldn't touch the grill with your bare hand.
Oh, no one told me that. Chef school. Now, what we're doing is we're allowing the meat to simply just get acclimated to the heat, you know.
Flip the meat.
Think of the meat as I'm going on spring break, Cancun 2020. Actually, not 2020.
Flip the meat.
Oh.
All right, why don't you get some seasoning on the pepper?
Now, here's the problem with so many of these YouTube chefs. They undersalt. Season that, baby. Season that. What's next? Oh my gosh, I got a whiff of the pepper.
We're going to lay some cheese on top of the meat. Oh, thank you, Steph.
Thank you so much. You're the last person that should be having cheese.
It's probably true, actually.
Now, do we want to cheese up all the meat?
I would cheese up the meat.
Now, I got pepper jack because, honestly, I like to have a little kick, a little hit.
Make sure to take that paper off, yeah.
Now, do you just lay it on there?
Lay it on there.
Now, you want to lay it away so the hot embers don't burn at you?
There's no embers. That's a griddle. There's literally no fire.
I'm kind of trying to get a holistic approach here.
I do another cheese here.
We'd be honored to.
You want to have a good amount of cheese since it is a Philly cheesesteak.
Now, for all you dairy-free folks out there, there is alternative meat in the alternative section. For there's plant-based roast beef, and there's plant-based cheese. Okay. Now, Pastor Mo, my veggies are starting to look a little bored. Should we flip them?
Next time, don't use hot dog buns, okay? It's really...
What other buns would you recommend?
Like a hoagie, like a French bread loaf, anything other than hot dog buns.
Now I'm gonna flip my veggies.
Why don't you go ahead and flip the meat too, get the cheese all mixed in.
Now, what would you recommend to any at-home chef like me that's just starting out?
Just quit right now. Quit. Save your family.
Well, someone had a little bit of the bitter juice this morning.
No, what I'm going to eat is going to be bitter because of all the seasoning you put on it. It's going to be disgusting.
You know what they say, folks? It makes two to make a thing all right. Okay, here we go. What's next, chef?
All right, well, you can take your soggy hot dog bun and throw it on the plate.
Oh! They split apart. Just like every relationship I had in middle school. Now what do I do?
Why don't you
I have a strong whiff. There's a, you know how the scripture of let your worship be an aroma to the Lord? I have an aroma of some roast beef right here.
We're gonna have some aroma after this too. Okay, go ahead and put some meat on the buns there. That's what we're looking for. The nice cheese, you know, you need that. Okay. It's really not necessary.
David Diaz?
You literally,
Diaz David? Would you like to come try this? I have you, buddy, right here. Now, you're gonna grab your sandwich, you're gonna put that together just like that. Would you like it cut in half?
I'd love it cut in half.
Square or circle?
Square?
Okay.
Oh, you don't have a knife?
Beggars can't be choosers, buddy. Leave your pillows for your bed pillowcase. Leave your cries for your pillowcase. Dance Mom season 2. Okay, here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, take a bite.
I don't know how to grab it.
Take a bite.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
It's so close.
Pastor Mo, your plating seems so much more magnificent than mine.
you can plate it different ways. I would probably plate it something like that.
What do you think?
But, you know,
It's better than what you can get at T-Mobile Field.
Well, thank
T-Mobile
you.
Park.
I used to work there. I was a hot dog connoisseur.
You're joking.
I got brats, I got sausages, I got dogs, I got the 12-footers, I got it all.
It's great.
Thank you.
well, there you go. You made a Mill Creek cheesesteak.
Well, there you have it, folks. I want to personally thank once again Steve Brigance, Lydia Jensen. That's my lunch.
Put this on there.
Hey, that's my lunch.
Before it all burns.
Chef Morgan, my arch nemesis Stephanie, and also want to thank Dad Beals. Hey, have a great night, folks. And once again, you know, if you need any at-home cooking tips, at Tony Mattar, I will teach you how to cook. I do a wonderful a bowl of Fruit Loops. I could show you how to do it.
It's real bad.
Can I help you?
It's a little charred
Great.
and salty.
Thanks.
Very salty.
Really salty.
Well, America, there it is. I just made you a Philly cheesesteak, Seattle cheesesteak. And, well, guys, I can't wait for the next few episodes. We promise we're going to have even greater content and even worse jokes. Till next time, we'll see you again.